Hey everybody, it's Rainy here from Moon and Faye, and I'm here for a video for y'all. Just a quick little video. I'm going to be doing things a little bit different this time. I'm not going to be doing a lot of talking. It's just going to be a quick video. I'm just going to be showing y'all how I make my jars today, my little dessert jars that y'all have been seeing on the videos that I've been doing. I'm just going to kind of show you what one looks like. This is my strawberry crunch dessert jar, and you see the layers of the crunch, the whipped cream and the filling. And this is my carrot cake one, and here is my peaches and cream one. So that's kind of what I'm going to show you how to do. And just going to show you how I make it, and it's going to be quick. So these are the jars I use. These are 16-ounce jars. They're just canning jars. I did make my little embeds for them. And they're not perfect, but I made these little embeds. They're vanilla wafers. I made the molds for them and everything. I may show y'all how to do that as well. And I made these as well, and these are my little bananas. They're not perfect either, and they smell like banana, and they smell so good. And I'm going to be showing y'all how to make the little crunchy part that's going to be going in there as well. So, anyway, that's that, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, here you're going to see me checking the temperatures on my oils. This is just to make sure that it is a certain temperature before I add my fragrance oil, because we don't want to burn off the scent of our fragrance oil. If we add it too hot, it will burn off the scent. We're using sugar cookie at this time, and this is going to be making our crumble for our old-fashioned banana pudding jar dessert that we're making right now. Okay, here you will see me telling you that I am making the wax crumble. I am stirring the wax to bring it down to temperature, and I have added my scent already, and what we're doing is we are going to let the wax cool down slowly, put it in a cool place, and as the wax cools down, we're going to just let it cool down naturally, and we're going to scrape it off the sides as it cools down, and you'll see as it cools down, and I'm going to show you the progression of how it cools down, how we scrape it down the sides, and how it eventually turns into this crumbly crumble, basically. As you can see here, it's starting to stick to the sides here. We're adding the color right now, and I've just added like a golden color, and I'm going to be adding some little brown to it as well, because crumble is kind of a brown color. You can add it how you like it. If you like it dark, however you like it, that's how you add it. However you want your crumble to look. I wanted mine to look like a graham cracker crust, and so that is what I'm trying to make it look like. So anyway, we're going to continue. Okay, now I am getting my whipped cream for my parfait. Now this is some whipped cream that I have already set up. Let's set up a little bit too long. This whipped cream, it cannot be piped because it is too stiff. So you can re-whip it
and it will whip, but it is a little bit stiff. So I am just going to put it in the microwave just for a little bit, just to soften it up, and that will make it just a little bit soft, so that I can make it poppable again. Okay, here I am stirring my banana pudding portion of my uh, wax melt jars. It is still a little bit thin at this point. You don't want your wax melt to be too hot, because it will melt your embeds, that if you're putting any embeds in there, like your banana slices. It would melt my banana slices or my wafers. You don't want that. You want them to be whole where people can see them. It would also melt my uh, whipped cream as well. Um, you don't want that. So here I am measuring out my scent that's going into my banana pudding mixture. Um, Again, you want to make sure that your fragrance load is with your with the amount of wax you're putting in there. You want to make sure you're putting, you know, with a wax. Um, Gosh, I can't even talk tonight. But with a scoop of wax, you can go a little bit over, because the flame is not actually touching the the wax, so you can go a little bit over. And that's the beauty of a scoopable wax. So you can actually go a little bit over of the wax limit. You don't want standing fragrance in your product, but you can go a little bit over if you want, if you've got a weak scent. But you also have to figure that in. Do you really want something, a fragrance that's not going to have a good hot throw or cold throw as well? So, but if you like your fragrances a little bit stronger, um, some people like to put a little bit extra in there, and it's not going to hurt um, either. So here you saw me do that. I didn't go over. I stayed within the fragrance limits, but you can. So okay, now we have our crumble back. It is cooled down, and here you see the consistency change. You see that it is getting solidified now. I'm just scraping it down off the sides of the bowl and stirring it. And I do this throughout uh, until I get it down to a certain consistency. And I just keep doing it and throughout the process until it becomes, completely solidified. And it takes a little bit. So, but you keep doing it, and you just keep scraping it down. Okay, now we have our whipped cream back, and we've heated it up a little bit. We're going to whip it now for just a few minutes, just to get it back up to that nice fluffy consistency, because we want to make sure that it's poppable again. Um, and this wax that I have here is just soy wax. You will not be able to do this um, with any hard wax. Um, it has to be soy wax because soy wax is soft. So um, any soft wax, you should be able to do it. Now, I have a combination of different waxes that I use for my poppable wax. It's my own little combination of waxes. Um, there's a few different recipes that you can go and buy um, of for poppable waxes. Uh, I think Kharisma's Candle Bakery has a few courses you can take. Diamond Shine Soaps has a few that you can get. So I can't tell you those recipes because they're paid recipes. So, but I can link their websites in the description box below, and you can go there and you can buy the recipes if you want. Um, and they have some very good recipes and information. They have some Patreon websites that you can go and purchase as well. So here I am, and back to the whipped cream topping here. You see it's nice and fluffy now, and it's a pipeable consistency. And I'm going to put it in my piping bag now and get that ready so that we get ready to assemble everything. Um, so we can assemble our jars here in a minute. Okay, here you see the crumble is nice and hard now, and I do lay it out on a cookie sheet and let it kind of finish drying out a little bit. But now I crumbled it up, and it is ready to go into our jars. So here we are, and we've got my jars all assembled. I'm sorry, but my uh, battery died, and I didn't realize it. And it continued I was continuing to talk, so you missed some of it, the assembling, and I didn't realize it. And I'm so sorry about that. But I layered some of my cookie crumble in the bottom, and I layered some of my whipped cream and my pudding, and I am fixing to put some of my bananas in there as well. And that is what you're seeing me do now. I'm putting some of my little wax embeds that I made, and my vanilla wafers in there as well. Again, you want to make sure that your pudding is, solidified and it's not too thin. I kind of had mine a little too thin here. You want yours to be setting up a little thicker than the one I had because I would like to have had my layers a little more separated than they are, so they wouldn't have ran down over my crumble as much. Truth be known, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. I want to be transparent here, so even I make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. See, you can't see my crumble in the bottom. I would have liked to have seen that. So, but anyway, it smells wonderful. They're so wonderful smelling. They smell just like old-fashioned banana pudding. But, oh, there I am dropping it. Knocking it over. I'm not going to edit that out. I'm going to leave that in there. You know, life is full of dropping the ball. Or in this case, it's dropping the banana pudding. But anyway, here you are. Here I am. You can see how it's all crumbly. Here I am pouring some more. And that's all you do right there. You just layer it in. And that's all it is. But it is very time consuming. But it is a lot of fun to do. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me be a messy mess up here. But that's how I do it. And that's, it's really simple. It's a lot of work, but it is a lot of fun. There's a lot of steps to it, but the end result is very beautiful. It's very realistic, and your customers will love it. So, anyway, I hope you guys liked it, my new style. If you did, give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe. Um, Check the Etsy shop if you liked it. There's a lot of different jar desserts. I've got some cookies in there as well, scent melts, that you could also purchase if you want. I hope you like the new way I'm going to be doing things. If not, give me some suggestions on how you'd like me to change things around. I'd like that feedback. And anyway, until next time, see y'all later. Bye.